talking about Kim K getting her buns out and breaking the internet.
What is you lot's opinions? Did she actually break the internet?
Yeah.
Yeah, she broke the
internet. Of course, she went mad. Internet went mad. My whole timeline wasn't talking about anything else.
Nothing else.
No, literally.
Depends on who you follow, basically, because I follow many people who aren't really interested in Kim Kardashian.
Really?
So, yeah.
Let me know, so I could follow those people.
Okay, cool.
Because it's interesting to me that she's dominated internet or social media for 2 days because she showed her ass, and like, I see this on Instagram every day anyway. Like, I just don't understand what the big deal is. I seriously don't. I really don't.
She'd broken the internet before she got naked for that photo.
Was anyone surprised?
No!
It was full frontal.
We're bored. Do you know what? You haven't seen before. I only saw the frontal early this evening, because that's what I'm saying. The people that I associate myself with aren't really interested. They're not showing that. They're not sharing images of Kim Kardashian. Who gives a shit about Kim Kardashian? Who's
Kim
that?
Kardashian.
Who's that? Who cares? I'm not interested in Kim Kardashian and her fake bum. It's so boring.
I'm waiting for a sex tape, to be honest. That's all I'm interested in. I want to see something else. I want to see something new, right? The seeing the arse and tits is nothing.
If you go online right now and put porn, sex, vagina, tits in the search engine, you can watch all manner of hardcore porn. It's not hard for people to see this kind of shit. Firstly, I don't think it's a massive deal what Kim Kardashian's doing. I don't think it's anything different. Like, if you look throughout history, women have been used as objects of desire for men from day dot. It's nothing new. The whole kind of outcry about is she a role model and whatnot, like, I don't think she's trying to be a role model. So for people to get so bent out of shape because a woman who is somewhat of a celebrity has bared her naked body, it's ridiculous.
Do you know what I find really interesting as well, yeah, is that, like, everybody obviously makes these assumptions of how she is as a person, innit, through some of the stuff that she does, and rightly so. But what's funny to me is that people question her motherhood because she showed her ass. It's like, so because she showed her ass, does that make her a bad mother?
Yeah,
so then you can say then the person who does a normal 9 to 5 or is a business owner is a good mother, but not necessarily, because the people that usually you probably find abusing children have normal jobs.
No,
so
but
it doesn't
I think the point is if when her daughter grows up, is she gonna think it's okay? Okay, I got my tits out and my vagina out and my ass out on camera to show the whole world that's okay for you to do.
I don't think it's that serious, because most girls on Instagram do that right now and they have children. But my thing is I think why people are so bent out of shape is they don't understand the point of it. Like, what are you trying to do? What is this hashtag break the internet? What is that?
I just don't give a fuck about Kim Kardashian, to be honest. I don't give a shit. I don't care what she does.
Like, you already did that with the sex tape.
My thing is, like, there's nothing wrong with nakedness, and you know, it's quite a positive thing to show other women that you must be comfortable in your own skin. The fact of the matter is, it's not really her own skin; it's all fake bits. So you're not actually emulating that you're a confident woman. You have to have so much work.
What is she doing?
But let's be honest, see what I'm saying?
You know what? 100%. This is the issue, yeah. Is when you're completely fake, yeah, and it's very superficial, you're sending out the wrong image to young girls. You're suggesting that this is the ideology of beauty.
Exactly.
The issue I have is men and women on Twitter being like, a girl that does that is a slut. A girl that does this, which is bullshit to me.
There's nothing wrong with nakedness.
It's like there's this idea that women who are comfortable in their sexuality are therefore whores, not wifey.
But she's clearly not comfortable, otherwise she wouldn't have gone under the skin so many times. She wouldn't seek so much external approval if she was that.
How many people is she?
So obviously Kim K's doing a lot again, as per usual. As per usual, we don't really know what the message is she's trying to get across. Break the internet. You've done it before, but hey, guess what? I know she got paid, so if she's getting paid and everyone's talking about it, everybody's paying attention, good on her. Girl power.
You slept with? Name the people that you know.
Yes. Well, no, but I mean,
so how do you know she's loose?
because of the whole family are.
But who do you know that they've slept with?
I know she's had a sex tape out all over the internet, and now you're free to tell your skin again.
You look a bit scared.
You're a bit loose. I just say she seems a bit loosey.
This whole idea of what a slut is comes from men.
Thank
so,
you. This is my
in
point.
all fairness, men are the ones who are like, I saw so many tweets that were like, oh, you girls are having a go at having Kim Kardashian getting naked for £43 million and you're sending nudes for free. So what, I can't send a naked picture of my boyfriend for 4 years?
Thank you.
If I'm not getting paid £47 million. I don't think it's a good idea. I wouldn't personally get my breasts out and my vagina out like that. I think it's disrespectful to herself, but if that's what she wants to do, that's what she wants to do. I think she's not being a good role model for her child, but you can't stop her. She's making money off it. She is breaking the internet. Everyone spoke about it all over Twitter, so that's her.
Wait, can I just throw out there as well? Can I just throw out there as well, yeah? Because there's a lot of fake talk going on. I don't think that it's all fake. I'm gonna say performance enhancement. So there's a bit of a difference. There's a bit of a difference though. There's a bit of a difference. It means it's a performance enhancement, so it's still real, but it just does a little something to make it.
It's still selling a false image.
Let's not forget all the photoshopping.
But can I just say, see what you just said there? This is my issue. I saw someone tweet the other day about girls going to Dubai and if they're going and they're fucking and they're opening their legs, might as well get paid for it. Like to say that the only reason a woman would want to go and explore her sexuality is for financial gain, which to me is ridiculous. It's like, how about women might like to just have sex and they don't want to gain financially from it, and they don't want to have this idea that they have to justify to men who they have sex with. It's ridiculous. I saw one person say today, this shit killed it for me. I'm not gonna. When the person watches this debate, he knows who it is. He was talking about, I know a girl that gave head for taxi fare.
I saw that.
And he said she's got no right to be. But to me, it's like, but neither's the guy. If you're the guy that gets head for taxi, you don't have a right to judge anyone either. I've seen the most ignorant shit come out on Twitter over the last couple of days, both from women and men. Women basically condemning a girl who wants to be comfortable within her sexuality, men condemning any girl who slept with more than 2 people and, you know, might want to send nudes to a boyfriend. Like this whole issue is just brought to the head just how prehistoric the attitude of some of the people that are within our little scene and our little world have. Yeah, it's quite sad, to be honest.
You're some side man, you know. You drove some girl somewhere.
You know why? I know this is a whole different debate, yeah, but you know what it is? The reason why a man will look at it like that is because as men, like, we're kind of like hunters, innit? So if
insecure, that's what it is.
Yes, you
men
are.
So insecure, the idea that your girlfriend has fucked other people before you and maybe they did it better, yeah? That's why men are so insecure, for that exact reason. Like the idea, like, fuck that, man. Listen.
Alright, but don't we think that's the easiest way Kim Kardashian could have got the whole world to basically be talking about her?
Yeah,
There's so many
But let's be honest, she has her collection, she has all of her jewellery. Who buys that? I'm going to personally say I don't know anyone that buys the Kardashian collection who, like, I don't even know there's nothing that she does that I think is any relevant. And I feel like her career is based on her people like doing, like watching what she does and all the attention that she gets. That is what her career is based on. So obviously, like, she had her wedding, everyone's kind of got bored of that. She had her child, everyone kind of got bored of that. She needs something new to be talked about. Like,
but this isn't even new, and this is what I'm saying. I'm surprised that people ain't bored of this because as much no, they're not though. They're not. If we were genuinely bored about it, we would not be talking about it. I don't talk about it. I don't talk about it. The only reason I'm talking about it now is because we're doing a debate. But genuinely, throughout the day, I just did not talk about it because I'm bored of it. But nobody else is bored though. I know that, like, the world is made up of different colours, and if we all thought the same, then it would be a boring world. But if everybody thought like me, Kim Kardashian would be doing all different types of stuff to be getting people's attention, because her showing her ass means absolutely nothing to me. I think that it's wrong for people to be judgmental on her parentinghood, judging her on her being a bad mother to her child when we don't even know what she's like behind closed doors with her child just because she showed her ass.
The only thing that disappoints me about this whole thing, the only thing that disappoints me is the fact that men are saying they're not really bothered, they don't really care, but I think it's time for the men to start caring, because they're the ones that are liking, they're the ones that are sending it round. And as a woman, I'd like some support with this. I would like for men to...
Do you know what men are doing? Men are looking at it and they're getting worried because like, oh my god, is this what women are like? I can't stand the idea of wiping a girl and she might send a naked picture. That's why men are worried.
That's why everyone's talking about it, because it's all over the internet.
Why they like it?
And it's mainly because of men, because men are like it.
To be honest, I'm not like fussed. I think for her job, she has to get this attention. You know, she had her wedding with Kanye West, that generated so much media attention. Her baby generated so much attention. I feel like that is her job, and she needs to stay relevant. And I think she's just done this photo shoot to stay relevant. And to be honest, everyone's talking about it. Break the internet. I don't know what the phrase means, but realistically, everyone's talking about it, which was her aim. So, you know, she's done well, I guess.
You know what, as far as I can see, throughout the day I saw more, for me personally, I saw more women talking about it and posting it than I did men. I did.
But I tell you what did strike my attention, the KKK thing and the Kardashian sisters, the only KKK. I know, but that really disappointed me.
I personally think this was a whole PR thing to cover that up.
Yeah, that's actually
ridiculous.
Because there's no
the only KKK that will let a black in. Oh, yeah, and it's true. Oh, please.
No, that shit was
Chloe deleted that. She got
no, but they posted it. Nudity is not offensive to me. You know, I think people should be comfortable in their own skin, but the point is, it's not just Kim Kardashian skin, it's additional bits, isn't it? So the message that she is putting out there is that, okay, you can get up and look naked and glamorous if you pay for it. Pay for it either because you pay for it as a consumer, or pay for it because pay for it in terms of I'm going to go out there, get jobs done so that people think that I look beautiful, but it's not natural beauty.
Let me ask you something, because I saw someone say, how did Kanye let this happen? And there was a woman that said this on Twitter. How did Kanye let this happen? That to me is sad, because the idea that
the woman's on a leash.
It's up to Kanye to decide whether or not that happens.
So she's married. She has to consider her husband, her child. She should when she's bearing her body to the world.
She can still make that decision herself without Kanye saying you can go and do it or not.
Herself, but I've been brought up
everyone knows Kanye
in a family.
I'm sure that if he felt very, very strongly against it, she wouldn't have done it.
This is the thing. This is this idea of what new age feminism is, and it's ridiculous. It's like people say Beyonce is this poster girl for feminists, being a feminist, which is bullshit. She's the most ridiculous idea of a feminist ever. You've spent your whole life being controlled by your dad, and then jumped into a relationship where you're controlled by your man. So people will.
How much is she controlled by Amanda?
But then the same people with this Rihanna, who essentially, I'm not saying Rihanna's a perfect role model, but she doesn't give a fuck to be one. Rihanna is way more of somebody who represents being open and free about your sexuality than what Beyonce is. So
but she's not very empowered, is she? Though?
No, I'm not saying that.
That's what I'm saying. Like
if we're talking about feminists here, really, we shouldn't be talking about Rihanna or Beyonce or Kim Kardashian. We should be talking about, I can't even name people off the top of my head. But we should be talking
your opinion.
So you can't even name one.
But I'm not saying, I'm talking about, if we're talking about feminism and women who change the world, we should be talking about
Rosa Parks.
And what's
Rosa Parks?
Flora Nightingale.
Okay.
But if you actually look at the definition of feminism, the definition of feminism is a belief that women deserve equal rights.
Yeah. No, it's a belief. It's not even just women. It's about equality for all.
Equality. I find it sad when it seems to be women that have more of an issue, this is not necessarily about Kim Kardashian. This is more about it seems to have brought to the surface an attitude from both women and men about how they view sexuality and what they think is an acceptable way to carry themselves. That's what I'm saying. So
but the thing is,
as in females
people have dirtied it by saying, oh yeah, women want this and they want that, and
that's not what it is. That's what I had to argue with someone.
Rihanna represents that.
Well, what Rihanna behaves in exactly the way that she thinks is acceptable. She doesn't.
So you think men are allowed to do that in the same way?
No. Wait. I don't think that she behaves in a way that she thinks is acceptable. She just does what she wants to do,
but I'm saying,
whether it's acceptable or not. She fucking had Ray J's cock in her pussy, and that was probably the worst thing that could have happened. Her showing her ass is really not a big deal to me. It didn't break my internet, but it definitely broke yours.
her attitude to sex and what makes her feel sexy is not controlled by what men think is acceptable. It's controlled by what she wants to do, as opposed, which to me, in that respect,
it's shock tactics. Let me see how many followers if I do this. No one ain't done this before. Let me do this. It's not nothing to do with I'm empowered. I'm comfortable in my skin.
Can I just throw out there as well in terms of this Rihanna stuff? I know it's a bit different, but to be honest with you, I prefer to see Rihanna with clothes on because her naked is very dim to me. There's not much going on, so she might as well just have clothes on and be pretty and just stick her tongue out. Yeah, she needs performance enhancement.
Let me ask you. You ever been to a
If you don't have much, accept that you don't have much. Don't have no performance enhancement.
You ever been to a strip club?
Yeah.
So you see when you're watching the girls, and most men will be like, oh, look at them, they're slutty, they're loose, blah, blah, blah. Do you ever look at the men and think, you're the sucker?
All the time.
You're the dirtbag.
So to me, all the men are like, look at Kim Kardashian, she's a whore, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking, you're the one wanking off to the pictures, bruv.
Like, liking the picture,
I don't feel sorry for her, and the whole kind of like, look at Kanye, he's a sucker. No. Kanye's sitting there laughing at man wanking over his girl.
Of course.
I don't think she's really sending out the right message. And but did I get involved in the hype and the gas and wanted to see her full frontal pictures? No, I've got a vagina myself, so I'm not that interested in seeing Kim Kardashian's vagina. Doesn't do anything for me. And the girls who are commenting on the whole Kim Kardashian thing, yeah, I guess they've got a point. The guys who are sitting there saying nothing, I'd love for them to speak up and help if they. Yeah, just help eradicate this ridiculousness.
When you go to a rave with your girl,
would you let your girl do this?
I don't have a choice. I can't let my girl or not let my girl do it.
I understand. What would be your opinion on your wife being in a magazine?
Would you be comfortable with her doing that?
Simply.
Listen, I would want to know why she wants to do it. I would want to know why she felt.
And that's what I'm saying. What is the point of this?
But if she gave me,
what would be a good reason?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't understand a woman's sexuality in the same way that
What is she doing?
Can I jump in on this?
Yeah.
My opinion on this is, like my wifey to do it, but the reality is, for me personally, the type of women that I like wouldn't do things like that. However, the women that are out there doing it doesn't offend me, because if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. It's up to you to do that. I just personally don't think that I attract women that would do something like that or would want to do something like that.
When it changes when you have a daughter, though, because at the end of the day, yes.
I don't think that my daughter, in the way that I would grow her up to be, would do something like that.
You say that, but I remember my upbringing and I remember how strict
you were saying
it was.
batty.
Well, no, I wasn't saying batty. What I'm saying is I was looking and there were people who I was looking up to. I tell you what I was doing. I was leaving my house in one pair of clothes and changing when I got out.
Was you showing batty? Was you showing batty?
It was a big to show batty in that way.
To be fair,
I didn't have any to show.
to be fair, Laura's going to have a different kind of upbringing. She's not going to have the normal upbringing that.
It's time to change.
The point that I'm saying is, for me personally, it doesn't offend me.
No,
would I date a woman like that? I don't believe that I would. But I mean, if my daughter was like that, this is a whole different thing.
Yeah, but doesn't it concern you that your daughter may look up to people like that and think that that's okay and wants to do that, have the ambition, aspire
the thing is,
to be like that?
Luckily for her, she'll have a dad like me.
Of course.
So
why would they be looking up to someone like Kim Kardashian? That shouldn't be a role model. Like, I don't understand why.
Because that's all you do when you're a young person. How many of us at 13, 14 were looking up at our parents as role models? We weren't. We were looking externally. Because when we got a bit older, we remembered what the foundations that they laid. But there comes a stage where you start to find your own identity. Year 9, for example, you start to go, oh, what's out there? Let me see. Like, mum and dad are expired. They don't know what they're
But you know
about.
what kills me about it? Men are sitting there judging when most of the men judging are looking up to people like Meek Mill and fucking Rick Ross as their role models. So it's like, come on, what's more detrimental?
But I think that we are, like, with the Kim Kardashian thing, from what I've seen personally, I feel that men have been a little bit less judgmental than women have, from what I've seen. I see women just going ham on Kim Kardashian all day. Instagram pictures,
Women are a
everything.
victim of a male society that
No,
pushes
but I see men that are like, oh, you were sending nudes for free, da la la. Yeah, last week you was tweeting, oh, send me them nudes, send me them nudes, send me them nudes. Decide what stance you want to take. No, mine.
One man on her line asking for nudes, how about that one? How about that?
Alright, last question. There's some people that think Kim Kardashian's picture is acceptable, whereas Nicki Minaj's anaconda picture, Rihanna, her Instagram got shut down when she put out pictures like that. So isn't there a double standard?
I thought all of it was wrong. I thought it all was wrong.
You know what?
No, but at least they have a reason why they're doing it. They're artists, they have a campaign, they have a song out, it's a promo. Why is Kim K doing this? I still want out.
This is what I don't understand.
Vagina out.
There's a massive black girl, white girl, what's acceptable debate. What people don't understand, and this is what I found very offensive, especially about American culture, Americans think you're either black, white, or ethnically, what's the word they use? Ethnically vague. Which is massively offensive because it basically suggests if you're not black or white, you're ethnically vague, which is offensive because all these people have their own culture. Kim Kardashian's half Armenian, technically they're not Arab, but they are a Middle Eastern people, In America, Middle Eastern people are definitely not the favoured race of Americans, So this whole idea that like it's like she's a white girl, black girls get judged like this, it's actually like it's not as fucking clean cut and as black and white. It's like when J-Lo came up, ethnically vague. No, she's Latin. She's Latin. There's no ethnically vague about it. Like, she's a Latin person. No, because there was a whole debate about how come it's acceptable for Kim Kardashian, who's a white girl, to do it, but not when Nicki Minaj will do it.
I don't think it was okay for Nicki Minaj.
They have campaigns, they have songs putting out.
Why is it acceptable for them and not for
I'm not necessarily saying acceptable, but at least there's
why is it shut down? Why is it shut down? So the only I think it's not acceptable either way, but it was very evident that they were shut down and Kim was almost celebrated amongst,
Do you know what the slight difference is, to be fair? It's not even just the fact that that Nicki Minaj showed her ass, but in the song, she's talking a lot of stuff. She's talking about wanting anaconda wood in her reel. There you go. So when you think about it, there are a lot of kids. And I know this is gonna sound a bit boring, but like when I heard the song, I thought, right, it's alright, this is cool. It was only until I heard a little kid saying the lyrics to it, which made me think, rah, like, it's a lot, like, because he's saying a lot of stuff. Of course, I know.
When I was at school, 12-year-old girls were singing Salt and Pepper, Push It.
Of course.
Push what? Push what where?
I know.
And this whole thing about women being sexualized, like prostitution's the oldest fucking profession in the world.
Calling me bad, I want to sex you up.
The point I'm trying to make is, the thing with Nicki Minaj is the imagery was almost the same, but she had lyrics to go with it, which was a bit more.
We live in a society where women are seen to, they can only be successful if you're nude. Anaconda, it wouldn't have banged as much as it did if she wasn't talking so much filth, if she didn't get her ass out. Kim Kardashian
to be honest,
probably would have got...
That song's flopped.
No, but did not everyone talk about it all over Twitter? Because it was all over Twitter.
And that's basically what I think this is.
But sex has always sold. This is nothing new. Like women have always
Which is why she will continue to show her skin, show her vagina, and get paid, and we're going to continue to talk about it, and that's just going to be it.
It's not shocking then. If it's
not shocking, it's just boring. And it's like, why now?
I think we live in the 21st century, this needs to stop. Like, I don't want to feel like to be... It should...
But you have to look at supply and demand as well. Like, as long as there's a demand for something, someone will supply it. And as long as men are willing to sit by their computers and rub one out to someone else's daughter...
or not say anything. The point is, just not say anything. Like,
well, I'm saying something.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if they're going to sit there and just everyone accept it, then it's a problem.